everyone, welcome back to Seashore Adventures. I was in Marco Island last week for about a week and I wanted to show you what I have found there. Since they've changed so much around the island, especially north side of the island, since the Hurricane Ian, the island shape has changed a little bit. And however, the shells were still there. I found quite a few. And let's start with lightning whelk. Some good amount of lightning whelk. Some are very deep color. Fig shells, I did find quite a few, and this time they were pretty pristine. Didn't have any hole or a crack. This one here, I really like it. This coral was growing on this clam, and it's got really pretty purple still preserved on it, so I really like that, and it'll be a good addition to my shell collection. Buttercup lucine, I really like a couple of them that they're really deep color. I love that because I don't have a whole lot of those deep color buttercup lucine. It's really cool to have. Couple different kind of sponges, pear whelk there, and I love this pear whelk here. A lot of things were living on this pear whelk, not anymore, but they were living on it. But when I found it, you know, it was just everything was pretty still intact, but they were all gone. So I was able to collect that. Good amount of jingle shells. I found a quahog shell. Look how pretty this is. It's super pretty. It's not, I've seen much bigger ones all around the beach, but this one here is very pretty with purple color inside. Big operculum and a small operculum and medium. And coral fragment. It's pretty cool. And bunch of turkey wings, some other shells like sailor's ear and surf clam and docinia, and calico clams. Scallops are so fun to find. You know, every time you see colorful scallops, it really does make my day. So I did found quite a few, and they do have a little bit of mineral oil on them right now, so they can be more colorful. Spiny jewel boxes. I found quite a few jewel boxes. This time I was able to manage quite a few. They are still intact, they're hinged, so I'm really happy with that. Last time I tried, they weren't hinged anymore when I got home, but it's pretty cool this time they were hinged. Starfish, I'm not so sure what kind of starfish this is, but I noticed that there were quite a few on the beach that were completely dried and dead, so I brought a couple of them home. Angel wing, you know, I have a bigger one here from Marco Island before, but still this is very cool to find. Every time I find an angel wing, I feel so good. Colorful moon snail, quite a few of those, but this one here is so special because it's very colorful. Also, last time I found one of these flat scallop, I was at Conchs Island, not Marco Island, but this is really cool size, good size and cool looking flat scallop I found on Marco Island. And the special one is the rose murex this time. Look how cute and pretty that is. It's kind of like a baby one. My husband found one last time on Marco Island. It was much bigger and much more colorful, but you know, that's still very cool to find. And this one here, a piece of Junonia, I would never say no to. So I brought that home. Bunch of Florida fighting conch, big one, small one, and some orange one and not orange one. Oyster shell I've been collecting. I start collecting those because I noticed I can make some cool art with that. Crown conch and horse conch. Not very big horse conch this time, but they're still very colorful. And tulip shell. There's some good size of tulip shell, especially the true tulip shell, you know. I don't find true tulip shell like that on Marco Island very often. You know, you have to usually go to like Conchs Island or some different island to take a boat or something to find a cool tulip shell, but that's really cool colors. Alphabet cone. When I saw this alphabet cone on low tide was just rolling around, I was really, really happy to grab it. So yeah, I didn't want to miss that one. Shark eyes, olive shell, some Florida cone, lace murex, apple murex, quite a few apple murex, and some of them are very, very good size and good deep color. But this one here is my favorite because it looks a little bit different than others. Yeah, the way how a bend appears look a little bit different than other apple murex. I love that one. And common nutmeg, kitten's paw, and some broken shells that I've been collecting. I noticed that I can make some cool art with that. You never know what kind of piece you need, so I brought a bunch of that. And big pen shell, small pen shell, and this is what they call a knickernut or sea pearl. There were quite a few of those on the beach, so I collect that, and rose petal telling shells. And I've been using a whole lot of that big giant Atlantic cockle. When I give out shells, that makes really cool shell bowls, so I like that. And let's see, I do have some extra shells here. Big bag of oyster shell that I'll be using to make some art, and a couple bags of scallop shells, extra scallop shells. So yeah, I managed to find quite a few, and I'm very happy with my selection. I wanted to share that with you, and Marco Island still is one of the best island to go shell. So yeah, thank you for watching Seashore Adventure. Until the next time, happy shelling.